Welcome to this week's first episode of Copy That, a podcast with me, Chili D. This week's episode, I'm joined with Mr. John Hunter, a civil structural engineer here in Brisbane. I've known John for a couple of years now with the African crew. He's a great mentor and amazing human being. We chat about his early life here in Brisbane and his days back in Kenya. We also talk about his future and his endeavours on how he can become the greatest human being he can. Very excited to have him on the show today, and I hope you enjoy our chat. Welcome, John. This is the Love John. State your name, occupation, and the age that you feel.
John Hunter Olekeko, born in Kenya. Moved to Australia about 25 years ago. Moved by myself. Got some family, Australian family, sponsored me to come and do some studies. Did my school in Brisbane. Went to university. Worked for different mob. Worked for the government. And another beautiful day on Friday afternoon.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yes.
Now, what made you choose engineering as an occupation?
Why I choose engineering is I found those people who usually fiddle around with things. When I was very young age, back in Kenya, we did not have Kmart or Big W where you can go and buy your own toys.
So are you from Nairobi?
It is about 200 kilometers southwest of Nairobi, towards the Tanzania border. And it is a very remote area. Sort of occupation of the communities there is a Maasai community. We keep goats and cattle. And pastime for me as a young growing up, it is to go and look after goats.
Really?
My dad had a lot of goats, so I used to go and look after the goats. And within that, I have to make my own toys. So I need anything I need to play with. It is me who is going to make my own toys. Toys is some of the time I make bows and arrows. Start chasing some birds and stuff. Yep.
Nice.
I could be able to make bows and arrows, and some of the time we have competition with some other kids who can be able to shoot the farthest. Or maybe we do hide and seek and start sticking to one another. Maybe not poisonous, but that is a sort of extreme games of young kids.
So from a young age, you were very inventive,
doing things by own hand. And I'm also those sort of people that I don't feel comfortable just whole day sit, watch TV, or I need to get out, go and cut the lawn.
Yeah.
I'm an outdoor person.
Okay.
Within that, I also notice I have fair bit of skills of working with my own hand.
Yeah.
And apart from, I sort of look me working with, trying to work with my own hand and getting out there. What can I be able also to earn a good living?
Okay. So you thought of that as a young age?
As a young age, and somebody will say, oh, maybe you might be a mechanic.
Yeah.
Or an engineer. And these engineers sort of stick on my head. And who is an engineer? And what exactly do they do? And then I came to realize engineers usually make good money. They are also well respected within the community.
Correct.
Engineering, part of that, what I found is sorting out, looking for solutions for issues.
Okay, beautiful.
We have population growth. We need more water to accommodate that population growth.
Yeah.
The engineer is responsible to say, in the next 10 years, we are going to have 3,000 people in this vicinity of area, and they need water, so we need to build dam now. So as when the population grow, they have no shortage of water. Or we need more electricity. We need to build tunnels because in the next 5 to 10 years, there will be more vehicles in Brisbane City, and there's nowhere to go. So we need to create for the city to evolve.
Mm-hmm.
You find they will require an engineering solution.
Yeah.
So we have planners and politicians and all that, but the person who usually make it happen, the guy with the boots on the ground, is the engineer.
Copy that.
So that is how I came up to say I just want to get involved.
Yeah, totally.
And that is 10, 15 years now since I graduated. I still enjoy it.
Now, growing up in sort of going through university in Brisbane and entering that job world of getting your first job, did you experience any adversity or sort of any setbacks where you felt unfairly treated?
Part of that is yes, and it is, some of them is to my advantage, some others they were things which is, you live in Australia in one way or another, there'll be you coming on as a black fellow, there'll be some people within the community who don't like you.
Yeah.
Having said that, it is a very small population. Mm-hmm. Where I come back in Kenya, the Maasai, we have a saying that if you're walking, going on a journey, and then there's that dog which is barking, and then you stop, you throw a stone to it, you're not going to finish your journey, because there will be so many dogs barking, and you stop, throw some stones to them. So my view on that is the negativity of issues which we
can't control,
Yeah. Like I'll be one time during my high school in Brisbane, and I say I need to do engineering, and we could go through TAFE to do some surveying.
Okay.
And one of the teachers who pulled me aside and he said, "Excuse me, Hunter, I think this is not for you. You are going to, the best course you have to do is look for social work or something equivalent to that, because in Africa, or humanitarian sort of program, because in Africa you need to go back to Africa and sort of support your community. And also we have a couple of Africans here who struggle with languages, etc. So what the are you doing? Excuse my language. Why do you have to sort of study engineering and doing surveying here rather than just go and help your own community?" So I'll ask him, "So you don't think I'm eligible to be a future engineer in this country?" And he's sort of tried to guide me, but the guiding me is telling me to be a social worker to help the new arrival refugees from Africa, rather than me try to be
excelling. Yeah.
So within that, so you find in that concept, and I say, but that is not what I want to do.
Yeah, exactly.
So engineering, as you know, it is not an easy subject. It is not an easy course. It will require a lot of very high grade, and I'll find also the biggest setback I had was I did not have that good support from the family background, because none of my family people had, or I associated with, who have done engineering. So it is me doing it the hardest way, that my way. And I'd also, the way I will say, for example, this time when the teacher is telling me I should be doing social work, I'm the only African kid in the whole school. So we have about maybe in that high school there's about 250 kids, and I'm the only African, and I say I want to do engineering, and he say no, you need to do social work. So those sort of negativity. Then also it turned up when I'm in first year going to university. All my mates has jobs doing some drafting and stuff in big organizations, and they are the ones which I usually help with homework and even drafting.
Yeah, wasn't there a story that you told me where, just sorry to interrupt, but you got this job, right? And your boss gave bonuses to everyone.
Yes.
Can you tell us that story again?
So what will happen is eventually one of my mates could Gavin will go and tell his boss, "Oh, we got this African kid here who is very good in computers and AutoCAD and designing, etc. He's the one who helped us in school and he's looking for work.
Yeah.
And by then, Gavin is being taken as a cadet and he's struggling. And the boss say, yeah, can he speak English? Yeah, he speaks English. He's one of my mates. So Gavin gang up on me and he told me, oh, go and see Jason. So I go see Jason. He asked me, you can use AutoCAD? Yeah, I'm the one who usually teach Gavin and everybody how to do it.
Yeah.
Sit down here. Could you draw for me something? And I jump on their computer and I say, oh, you don't even have library. I can be able to create that. And straight away they gave me the job.
Okay.
Eventually I'll go and work for another organization where we are a team of about 6 of us. I was one of the junior, and I used to get assigned some jobs to go and work in country Queensland for a couple of days. A couple of days. And what will happen is every year we have bonus pay. Bonus pay, it is because the company has made good
Returns,
good
yeah.
returns. And at this time, Robbie will come to me and tell me, hey, Jono, how's it going? Yep. Have you got your bonus pay? And it surprised me. Why is he telling me that? And he said, I told him, no, I hasn't got it. And he showed me his envelope. He had $4,000 bonus pay.
$4,000, yeah.
$4,000. So he told me, hey, you've been working damn hard this year. I reckon you're sitting on very good wicket. I said, how much do you reckon I'll get? I'm looking for about 10 grand or something like that. And I got so excited. So after that, I'll wait, and everybody there, they're showing me off. They're showing everybody got 4,000, and where's my envelope? My envelope hasn't come yet. So I'll go back home and I ask my partner, have you checked the bank? There's a money which must have come from last week wage, because the money get put in the bank and then you are given the envelope.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
So she said, no, there's no money which has come in. So 2 days later, my boss will come in the morning. So I'm saying maybe they're holding that for maybe Friday celebration.
Yeah.
Because
Oh,
I've
so
been working.
you're still positive at this point. Yeah.
And also I used to work. See, I'm the first in the office and I used to be the last in the office.
Yeah.
There's work to be done in Moranbah or go to Cairns or whatever it is required. Could you tomorrow? I did not say no.
Yeah.
I had go as the boss want. So I'll go. The boss could come with an envelope and he say, thank you so much for your contributing to this year. And he shake my hand and he say, thank you so much, that is your bonus for this year, and thank you. So everybody in the section was very quiet, and I'm thinking, and then he left, and everybody, Robert, hey, how much did you get? I said, forget about it, I'll open it later. So I put it in the envelope and I said, I'm tempted to open because everybody is asking me how much I've got.
Yeah.
I said, I'm going to open it when I go home. So I opened and it was $0.00. So this letter, congratulations for your achievement. But I have been given bonus 0.
But the audacity to do
to
that.
write even the letter.
To write the letter, to have the figures there, to give it to you.
And so I'll go the following day, and I'm sure I will search that letter because I'm sure
You still got it.
I still got it.
Really?
Because I'll go the following day and I'll ask my partner, could you check here? I think there's a mistake. They have put 0. No, they have put 0. You hasn't get anything. So I'll go and ask my boss, hey, look here, there's a 0 on my payslip.
Yeah.
And he told me something very interesting.
Yeah. What did he say?
What he told me is, you didn't get any. You should be lucky. Your mates are on the streets. You got a job. Literally, it is to say, oh, there are black fellows here on the street. They got no work. So I should be happy. I still have a job. So it is sort of a thing to me, like, why did they even have to give? But do you understand?
But the interesting point is that you stayed in that job.
I stayed
for
in
how
that
much
job.
after? How long after?
I was stay in that job for 2.5 years.
So you sat in that office with that guy.
With that, my boss for 2 years.
2 more years.
But the whole thing is, the other people who have been in the industry, they should know is, at one time, you have to do your time. You can be with an asshole.
Yeah.
But you need to do your time.
Yeah.
You gain experience.
Yeah.
If you are on, for example, for my engineering concept was, I could not call myself an engineer until I get registered professional engineer in Queensland.
Yeah.
First of all, I get chartered member I got a membership of Engineer Australia.
Yeah.
From that, I do my time, I get chartered. After chartered, I can go and register to be registered professional engineer, and at the same time, National Registration of Engineers Australia-wide, Australia, New Zealand, and other bodies that are affiliated with worldwide. But so if I could have quit,
which I would have done. Like, I would have been like, I
say to my boss, stick it, I have to go.
Yeah.
I could have gone to other small organizations that doesn't have a framework for supporting young engineers. This organization I was working for, it had a framework where it is recognized of its methodology on how it usually bring up engineers, apprentice and traineeship, and better accreditation.
Copy that, yeah.
For somebody like my boss to say, you are lucky to.
Yeah.
So I did not look
rude.
in the $4,000. I look in the longer picture. So I said, that is a barking dog.
Yeah.
I have a very long journey to go. And within that, it is for young listeners or people who usually say they're having a rough time in their job. They have to know within no time how I have I'll get my membership with Board of Professional Engineer. When I got it, within 6 months, I'll go get a better job in the mines. 3 times paid what I was being paid there. And then because I'm registered and I say, I don't want to be working in the mine and places, etc., I can start my own business.
Yeah. It's amazing that you had that you had it all sort of planned out very early in your mind. This is what my journey looks like, and all I got to do is hit each milestone, keep moving forward.
Yep.
And I'll get there eventually, you know.
And I'll get there eventually, and it is sort of a thing where having a clear mind where you want your journey to go.
Yeah.
You have planned your journey, and it is not a journey. I started very early, like what is going to be you in 10 years from now.
Wow.
And now that is a seed you can start planting today.
Yeah, I know Arnold Schwarzenegger, he's a motivational speaker now, but he's very big on having an end goal. He said if you don't know where you're going, then you're just floating, you know, you're just sort of floating in the world. You have no direction, you have no plan, you know, no journey. And I think that's something that I guess most people are happy with mediocre, not answering to the big dogs, or just having like being paid each week and going to work. Once you clock off, that's it. That's your time done.
Like these, I had a big thinking. I had a big job in northwest Queensland, Juria Creek that way, and it was very hard job. We had to build a water pipeline for a community, and I found it was very hard. Maybe it is age of being cozy in the city. Cozy in the city. I did not like sleeping in caravan park. I did not like eating food. I did not like working 6 days straight in a heat over 42 degrees.
But you got like what did you get? You got like what's that thing that you got? That health condition?
Oh, the
So
it was
John,
I got sick there because of what is it
what's
called?
it called?
It is it was to do with dehydration.
Yes, you weren't drinking enough water whilst you were
I
out
was
working.
because you are working on 42 degrees.
Yeah.
And for me, I don't get thirsty. So within no time, my kidney and the body will start
Like
shutting down. And I had to go and see the doctor. And
Oh,
very interesting, the
gosh.
doctor would be
Drink
saying,
water.
he
John.
was, what is going on? And he say, I cannot wee. And when I wee, I have a pain. And he say, you have got the bug which is going on around the community. And I say, no. I hasn't been seeing anybody in this town. So within that, I'll try to, what is the wording? It is to reinvent myself because I don't want to do that sort of work away. And also there's a dollar value which I usually say, this is the amount I'm worth.
Yeah.
This is my lifestyle.
Yeah.
And my lifestyle cannot be compromised because I did not work hard to be able to achieve money. It is reinventing something way I can be able to work within the business to make money so it doesn't infringe my lifestyle. And also, I'm also looking, before I turn 50, I want to retire.
Wow.
So within those sort of goals which I'm trying to set up, I'll declare New Year resolution. I am enrolled. Now I'm a student.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm doing
a
course, diploma in building and construction,
Yeah.
which immediately I finish, I'll get an open builder's license. Open builder's license, how it will enable me still make good money. As an engineer, we can design in our office. We can go and build residential. There's a big shortage in Southeast Queensland of housing.
Okay, yeah.
And there's
That's true. There is a big shortage of...
Within that, if I can capitalize to say, I should be able to be turning about $5 to $10 million estate a year.
Amazing.
On construction, it is very achievable.
Yeah.
That is, you're talking about...
Well, you're upskilling, right? So you're saying,
so
okay, I need to upskill
myself.
Yeah.
So as I change, instead of going to make money in Juria Creek, I can still sleep in my bed, work less, and still maybe make even more better money than when I was working.
But it's that long run that you're thinking of.
Long term.
Not short term.
And within also that is, if I'm planning to see before I turn 50, I retire, it is to be able also to put some goalposts in place. I know there will be another boss who will be stopping me on my track, but it is a way where I know where I'm going. It will be a lot of difficulties. For example, I have a lot of experience in construction. I've been in construction for over 20 years, 15, 20 years now. But they cannot give me a license straight away, even though I have a degree in engineering. So they say, you need to know,
piece of paper.
You need another piece of paper, which is diploma in construction. I'm going to do it. So you see there's an obstacle, but the end goal, you know where you need the end goal. So that is a way and also it reflects on how I see life.
Beautiful, yeah.
Life is not... you work hard so as you can earn it. You work less and you live a better life, and that is the way I see it.
Beautiful, yeah.
Work less and enjoy more life. But at the beginning, as you know, I used to go home when I was to graduate, going home crying because my boss was abusive or anything and giving me a lot of... But do you understand? I have end goal.
Yeah.
Today, I don't cry because of that.
Beautiful.
I have a better, brighter life. And it is all attributed to that was a barking dog. And so that is the way I usually... So that metaphor,
that sort of, I guess,
yes,
has carried through your life.
And also it is a sense of down the track, where is this ending? For example, now, my goal is about 5-6 years from it is about 7-8 years from now when I go to retirement.
Yeah.
3 years before then, I have already set another goal of
Okay.
when I retire, what exactly I want to do.
Yeah, amazing. So you're already looking into that sort of
So
retirement.
it is retirement, but I'll be doing some shit work, like live on a beach somewhere where in the morning I'll be, the black fellow who usually walk there with a garbage bag and picking all the rubbish on the beach.
Amazing.
So you have this commitment. All those who usually go these Formula One rally, you need marshals in Melbourne, or fly to Dubai, fly different places. You're not paid, you are volunteer, but you're moving with that circuit.
Yeah.
Because money is not an issue.
Yeah.
Because you have invested well,
Yeah.
that you don't wake up tomorrow morning, you don't need the money will still be coming in your bank.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
totally.
it is that sort of as you progress, I remodel things.
Yeah.
And it is part of that, it can be very selfish because
Your
your time will be seriously consumed, and some other people usually see is a narrow tunnel sort of
Yeah.
way of thinking.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, some of the time it is your life.
Of course.
And who is going, if you don't control it yourself,
Yeah.
somebody else can come and control you.
Amen. Totally.
So it
Totally.
is, that is the way I see it.
Yeah. So if you don't control your life, someone else will.
Somebody definitely will. And it is the way I usually look at it is looking on a bright picture as an individual, that you have partners, friends, and everybody, relatives and siblings, or your own kids.
Yeah.
Where if you have we usually sort of say a head which is well screwed,
Ahead us,
you can be able to look on a positive, living a life which is positive, without antagonism. For example, drink driving. Why do you have to go drink driving when you know it is going to infringe on your licenses, etc.? Living a healthy life, and that doesn't stop you from going out.
Enjoying yourself, yeah.
Enjoying yourself.
Yeah.
But it is those extremity where you extreme yourself, you also labor too much your friends. It is that sort of life balance where how are you comfortable with your own life?
Yeah, you're
And
comfortable in you when you look in the mirror.
So
yeah.
if you're not comfortable with yourself in your own life,
Yeah.
what else can you give to be others? And then within that also you realize, and it happens to me maybe every 2 years, that person should not be part of my group.
Yeah.
Especially when you find people. I try to be a very positive person, and then you find within yourself there's somebody who have infiltrated you with the views which are negative.
Yeah, what did my dad say? You sleep with the dog, you get the fleas.
Yeah, you wake up with fleas.
Yeah.
So it is that sort of characteristics. Like I have a couple of mates, and on most occasions I go out with them, and there will be a fighting somewhere happening, and they are
Really?
involved.
Wow.
Or quarrel, or
Yeah.
there's some police involvement.
gosh,
And
John.
when it gets to that, that is somebody I don't even need cross
Yeah.
by.
Cross
If it
them
is
out.
a female and she is aggressive to other people,
Yeah.
not me, to other people, it
Yeah.
is a sign of I won't say insecure. I can talk also straight away. Excuse me, mate. Is there any issue? Because also we always have our own issues.
Yeah, everyone's got their own things
But
going on.
when you find people are venting, they want to go out so as they can be able to vent on others instead
Yeah.
of go to enjoy themselves.
Yeah.
Those are so it is a wider society. It is to
Yeah.
go out, or it is in social media, trying to tee up and see.
Choose your friends
I
wisely.
associate myself with people who are positive.
Yeah, totally.
Because if you're a positive person and you come into my life, you're going to energize me.
Yeah.
And it is also said, if you sit on a table with 6 very negative people, eventually you'll be one of the you are going to join them. You are going to be one of the negative people. If you sit down in a table with 5 millionaires, eventually you'll be the 6th millionaire. If you sit on a table with people who appreciate their own life and they go out, you see they're laughing, you don't laugh, eventually you'll be the 6th person. You'll be the one who is everybody is laughing. You'll be the last who will be left laughing. And it is synergy within that. So it is a sense of, even though I say I have goals, etc., also I try as much as possible to associate outside engineering, because engineering is very isolated. We have these narrow-minded to be able to achieve, work on a solution. 2 in the morning, I'm trying to get a piece of paper to do that equation to see how it can fit. Sometimes I have to get my phone and look what that Australian standard refer to. How can I be able to achieve that?
Yeah.
But
so it's a slog.
Yes. So and is you need to get out, find people who are not engineers, people who are happy with their own life, and you join them.
Exactly. Amen.
Yeah.
Well, John, we're about to wrap up here. I really appreciate you coming in and having a chat. And that's all that is. It's just a chat. Yep. Is there anything you want to plug? Any sort of ventures that you're on at the moment that you want to share with the world?
Ventures which I'm looking to do is, I hope this COVID, I cannot wait. I know there are so many people out there who are very negative about the COVID vaccine.
Copy that.
Yep, I cannot wait to get myself a vaccine jab so I can be able to travel. I'm dying to go out.
Yeah.
I have a trip to go to Japan.
Wow.
I have a trip which is already planned to go to Europe. A trip planned to go to Africa. And then my bags are packed. I don't know when this COVID is going to go so as I can get out.
Let's pray.
Are you coming with me?
I'll come. That's for sure.
You carry
Japan.
the bag. You
I'll carry
the bags.
Yeah.
And also
Put the
you
tickets.
you,
Thanks,
you pay for the
I'll pay
tickets.
for the tickets.
I'll carry the bags and I'll tell you where we are going.
Copy that.
Is that a deal?
Thanks, John. Thanks, Hunter. Thanks for coming.
Not a problem. Always nice to have a chat with you,
Always.
Mara.
Definitely.
It is always pressure working, having a quick chat, and yeah.
That's what the
Thanks so
stories
much.
make the world
Thanks
go round.
for having me.
That's it. Thanks, John. Peace out, folks.